Hey there everyone, Shadow here, and welcome back to Kenshi. So it's been a little while since I've posted any videos here, and to say the least guys, I've had a pretty busy last couple weeks. Just family bits and stuff like that. Nothing major, just major enough to where I wasn't around to, do any recordings. But to say the least guys, last episode we were trying to figure out how to sell to slaves, and I finally figured it out. I was in the wrong area, like, completely. To say the least, we were looking over here, down by Bad Teeth and all these holy mines, holy farms, this and that, trying to sell them. And essentially, you actually have to go to the newer part of the map, which is this, like, whole grid here. And you can actually sell them either at these type of camps, or you can just go to the main cities and find the slave shop. Now, it's a little bit complex of how to actually sell people. You can ignore that. That's stuff going back at home base. Now, essentially, you can just sell your people outright. Like, literally, they willingly come up over here, talk to the slave boss, and then I'm here to sell. And you can sell any character within range. Now, this guy, because he's got some pretty crappy stats, he only is going to get I'm only going to get 500 for him. Now, you can also do this by picking them up and selling them, but then he only gives you like a crappier amount, which is really confusing to me. But then you can still sit there and sell him like this, which is kind of weird, but essentially I'm put him down. I'm going to let him sell himself. And then it took me a minute to figure this out, but I finally figured out how to solve the next problem. So, pretty much, you sell him, and now he's still in your screen, which for the life of me, I could not figure out how to get rid of him. I thought once you sold him, he would be gone off your screen, and that would be the end of the story. But that's not the case, and I don't think I might have forgot to take his weapons and what. But anyhow, essentially, if you want to get this guy off your screen now because you're done with him, you go to your squads tab, and originally I just thought this dismiss button just like got rid of the squads, but then that kind of there's no reason for these delete buttons. But anyhow, you just take the dude that you just got rid of, and boop, he's gone. He's no longer your problem. He no longer listens to you, this and that. Now, I mean, you could sit here and possibly, you know, like, sit there and you could buy him back, obviously. But I'm not paying, double the price, essentially. But yeah, that's how you guys can sell slaves now, at least with this mod. Now, if you're going to try and sell slaves with the core game, you actually have to manually pick them up, carry them all the way over here. And sorry, that was me hitting my mic there, if that actually picked up. And, well, looks like slaves are already good to go. Gonna go do some stuff. But yeah, you have to manually carry them over here, like in the core game. This is just with that one mod that I showcased earlier. But we got a long run ahead of us. We're going to get back to camp here. And then we're going to just try and figure out how to. I've already got some stuff in the works over there. Gate's right there, bud. Pathfinding at long distance sucks. I don't know why. Like, I had a hell of a time getting from here to here. Actually, well, from down here to back over here. And now he's got to go from here to there. Like, it was a terrible run. And it's still gonna act all derpy. So we'll see you guys here in a second once I'm back at camp. It's gonna be a little bit for me. Alright guys, so we are back finally. We're just on the outskirts here. And we still have one slave right there that I have to kind of re-knock her out, but as you guys can see here, we now have walls to our settlement, which they've been auto doing that the whole time I've been gone, because to say the least, the cannibals are getting really annoying, let alone this will give us just, some sort of basic choke points that they can only come through. Now, my overall goal, if I could get the camera to stop being derpy, But there will be gates here. I've left it. It should be just perfect to where I can snap a gate on. And it won't. Yeah. Yeah, see, it'll snap right there on both sides. And then we'll have gates, and then hopefully I'll have some harpoon turrets and whatnot that I can put up. Because I found out the reason why the cannibals keep attacking. For whatever reason, once you have so much in X area, it counts your little bit as a village. Or at least a village sizing. So that's what's up there. Pretty much anytime any factions hate you, which apparently I ran into some blood bandits and uncovered them. But I don't think this is blood bandit territory. This is more cannibal territory. But we'll see. Anyhow, anytime any of the factions like really hate you, they will launch assaults on your towns. And that's, you know, I don't know if they plan on improving that to where you can lead your own armies and you can, you know, overtake things and this and that. You know, this game's still under constant development. I'm still waiting for the next major update, which has some really cool features that's in experimental right now, but I don't want to play an experimental while trying to do the series because, you know, bugs and game crashes and all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, we actually have a wall at least around this segment here is still under construction. This is a big amount of building materials. And as you can see, he's 50's auto building at least. These guys are all working on that, and every time material comes available, 50 runs, grabs it, and builds, because you can set jobs, to say the least. You can set perma jobs, and that's just by holding down shift and right clicking on anything. That is technically a job. But yeah, that's what we got done so far. You know, not a whole lot done, but we at least figured out, you know, the selling slave bit, and we are getting some basic defenses here. I'm also trying to work on the slave barracks a little bit more. I'm trying to get them their own training dummies up and running. And I'd like to get a little more tech done. You know, I can get beds researched and a couple other things. You know, some biofuel. Still not doing too much into the farming. I don't actually know how many books I have. Let's check in here. Double check on these book situation. Alright, so we got 3 books, which isn't a whole lot. I don't know. Wells to Storebox Ores. Storebox Crafting. Powered Stone Refinery. That might be worth researching, because then I'd have a constant source of income, let alone these guys wouldn't have to keep working and I could use them elsewhere. So we're probably going to research that, and then I'll have to go get some more stuff. Also, these are free researches. Every now and then there are some free stuff. Let's just get that while we're at it. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the free stuff. So we're going to have our guys start training on that. And one thing you can actually do is you can actually use both of these. So right now it would take me 4 hours to research that. Now if we pulled somebody off of the bit here, and we will use my, you know, girlfriend's character as a bit here. And yeah, still, so right now it's down to 3 hours, but that should, well, her skill is 1, so that doesn't really surprise me. But it does double down essentially. So this won't take nearly as long. It says 3 hours, but it shouldn't take nearly as long. Then 50's still going to work on the walls. To say the least, we're going to need some kind of food production here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I should have the... See, I want the fish farming and drying, which is a part of that Fishman mod. And from there, we could make our own food. Because that's kind of why I left this all open. Because, I mean, unless they want to swim around my walls. And, I mean, at that case, I'd have a harpoon launcher facing this way on my buildings, and I just shoot them before they even got up on the shore. But yeah, that's what we got done so far. I'm gonna keep working on this a little bit longer, and we will be back in a second once I have, you know, some new stuff to showcase here. Alright guys, so we now have fish farms up and going, and we have some drying racks that turn the thin fish into dried fish. So we now have food actually up and running, because for a while there everybody was got to start to starve for a minute. I also got the stone processor upgraded to a tier 2. We have a storage now. And essentially I took a decent amount of the building materials that I had stockpiled and a bit of iron, and I threw them in the... Okay, so you can't see it. Normally I can click on it through the dark, but we filled our shop counter because I actually have a trader that's on the way, and he's almost kind of here, a little bit longer. But I want to see essentially if these guys will buy anything, especially food related items. Now I know supposedly you can set up shops and sell things, but we're going to test out that theory by actually opening things up and trying to get a bunch of food to sell, which is where a lot of this is going to come in. And we're just going to grab what food we have. Wants to keep throwing it in the bit there, but we're going to take this food because we have a decent stockpile of food in the slave barracks. Oh, see, the auto ditching bit can get a little bit annoying, and for whatever reason my inventory bar on this, like on all my characters, is just like slightly cut off. But yeah, we're gonna try and sell some food to these guys when they finally come around here. We're gonna keep trying to like mass produce food, kind of fill up that shop counter, and I'd really like to see if I can actually sell to these people, because that would kind of start saving me time from having to run around. Then again, traders only come, you know, every couple days or so. But now that it's open to public, I'm kind of hoping that maybe even people wandering through will come in and buy stuff. Because I know for a fact that you can set up shop and sell things, but that may only be within inside a city. So that might be something we have to look into. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll catch you guys here in a second once this caravan actually catches up here. Because I'm a little bit... Wait a minute. Did they disappear? Did something happen to them? Oh, no, they're way down here. It's like, wait a minute, what happened? But alright guys, we'll see you here in a sec once the caravan has actually arrived at the town. Or hideaway, I should say. So it looks like the trading caravan's finally here. They're still taking their sweet time. But we're just gonna double check, see if we have any more dried fish that we can sell. A little bit. And yeah, we're gonna run this over to the store real quick. And we're gonna see. We'll see if they actually come in and buy stuff. And if not, that's cool too, because I'll just walk it out there and frickin' hand it to them then. Might have to take stuff out to him. Maybe after I initially talk to him, we'll see. I have a lot of books. Alright, yeah, so they don't look like they're going to come in here and actually buy stuff, which is going to be annoying, because the way they're running, I'd have to like catch up with them. Might have to set up shop in an actual store. So that's cool. I just want the books that they have. And luckily my dude can run like the wind. Gotta pause here because the game's gonna keep trying to run. Alright, so we're gonna sell this, this, and this. Alright, so that gave us almost 5,000. But we're gonna buy a buttload of books. Well, as many books as we can afford. So that way we can keep researching. So yeah, it doesn't look too much like the shop front actually does a whole lot inside the town. Now there is that little settler mod that I could try out that supposedly makes it so people wander around your town and maybe then they'd buy stuff. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in time. Where am I going? Try to put the books in the store. And this store does not do anything for me. But all right, we got more books. We have food being made a decent amount. Biocorpse or Bicorpse. Keep putting an O on there. Is going to be our official farmer. He's going to be the official farmer of the land. And everybody over here is doing good so far. It looks like these stone mines are maxed out, so I might actually take X-ray. Man, I cannot talk right now. We're going to put X-ray as a farmer as well. Little fisherman, fish farming. And Luna's going to keep being our miner for right now. And the mats are plentiful. That and everybody's laboring skill, well, it's still kind of night, so even though it's like almost 6 in the morning. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this series so far. You know, we still have a long way to go. There's a lot that I need to do in the tech tree. I mean, even with them 26 books, or we didn't get the full 26, but there's still a good amount of stuff to research. Start making our own weapons sooner or later. You know, there's turret training, assassination training. There's, you know, improved things. This I kind of want to get. The improved stone mine I want to get as well. Farming I'm not too sure about. See, we need to get like the cactuses and stuff that grow out in this environment. We definitely want to look into some more fuel options. Let's see, I want to get the defenses upped because I'm still having random waves of cannibals coming in. So I'm going to want the mounted crossbow and defensive walls. And then we're going to probably try and get some, we can do beds. We can do the medium building shells, get some bigger buildings in here. And is that legit all my books already? That is legitimately all my books already. So money is going to be a thing, but right now we do have the luxury of we're making more resources than we're consuming, so we can start turning around these, especially we can start turning around and selling building materials to the farming village right next to us. Start getting some more income here, and sooner or later I'm probably going to look into trying to possibly get a town or get a shop maybe set up at World's End. Could even go all the way back out here to where you can sell people. I mean, we'll see how this game goes. For right now, we definitely need more money, more tech. Try and get some of the bigger stuff done. Try to showcase some more of the later tech stuff. But I think next episode we're gonna try and work on getting these walls upgraded to tier 2. We're gonna try and put some freaking crossbows on the walls, and might, like, if a cannibal attack happens, might try and hold off with the defensive turrets. Have everybody hop on a turret and just start firing at will. But we'll see how that goes. You never know. But all right, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps everybody in the channel out. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.